colonies. So Indonesians were manufacturing this under the command of Dutch people. And what happened is Indonesia became rebellious, and Dutch people hired African to go and fight them. So when the African fought them, they came back with suitcases full of African wax. And since that day, it became very, very popular. So I grew up in Africa, and I've seen this piece of cloth used again and again, and I use it myself. So you see how something that was European has become today a national heritage for Africa, a culture and a symbol, and especially represents the women's pride. So today I'm going to teach you the use of this cloth, how the value of it, and how it relates to the African women. First of all, when you see the African mother, you see the African wax. They have it all the time with them. They use it as a mat to sleep on. They use it as a blanket, and also they use it to carry their babies in their back like this. And also, they wear it everywhere they go. Like they wear it to church, to work, to big events. This is also used as a uniform. When we have weddings or funerals, people get together and pick a color or a special motif that they're going to wear to that event. So this piece of cloth is very, very important because during wedding ceremonies, for instance, the family of the husband offered this to the family of the wife as a dowry, and it represents unity. It just symbolizes unity between two different customs or two different tribes. And also this is used as a thank you gift to your mother. So let's say you graduated from college and you became successful in life, or you got a job. The first thing you would do, you would buy your mother something like this. They really like it. But most importantly, this represents the African woman. So anytime you see this, you just see the African women. So culturally, African women are encouraged to cover their bodies, like the legs, the thighs, and all the intimate parts. So this really does the job. And since they have a high standard of expectancy in the way they dress, this has become a code of respect and identity for African women. So the reason I identify to this piece of cloth is because of my mother. I can just remember when I was growing up, seeing her wearing this, how beautiful she looked in it, and just the smell. And for some reason, since they use it to carry their babies on their back, I mean, there's a connection between your mother, you, and then this piece of cloth. So I think any African will agree that when they see this, they really think of their mother. It brings back all the childhood memories, the love, the caring, and all of that. And the second reason I identify to this piece of cloth is because of my faith. Because my faith also encourages me to respect myself, to respect my body, and not to dress anyhow. So I'm very encouraged to dress with decency, and this piece of clothes does the job. Also, I think that clothes send a message to the world on how we think of ourselves and what kind of people we really are. It's true that people say clothes don't make the monk. In other words, you don't judge the book by its cover, but it's also true that you can identify a monk by his clothing. So clothing are among the first things somebody sees when they see you. So they have a lot to say about you, a lot more to say than society tries to make us think. So today, I'm presenting you this piece of cloth. Even if I don't wear it every day, but this African wax and all the values that it holds, all the teachings behind it, have made me the woman that I am today. It has taught me to respect myself and then to hold value to myself. So anytime I wear this attire, I represent all the women of the world that hold value to themselves and dress with decency. So the African wax is the African woman. It's her pride, it's her identity, it's her value. It's also a national heritage. It's a symbol of unity. You see, today I've taught you how it's used, its value, its importance, but most importantly, how it relates to the African woman. So if any woman in this room is ready to tell the world that a woman is not all about this or this, but also this, come see me at the end. I'll get you one.